is going on, chat, man? We are back, and today we are reacting to comedians completely eviscerate LeBron James, man. You know, this was highly anticipated and highly recommended, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what type of takes they're gonna have, but I don't really see people use the word eviscerate, so it's gonna be really bad, chat. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. And if you guys are new to my channel and you like classic / old NBA content, man, hit the subscribe button, man, and join the crew, man. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Yes, sir.
You ain't fucking with no Michael Jordan. LeBron James, on the other hand, running around talking about he's the GOAT, knowing you ain't fucking with no Michael Jordan. How about doing like everybody else and pay homage to the GOAT? See, you come off less arrogant and an asshole if you would just...
That's one thing why I feel like that's another reason why a lot of people don't like LeBron. Because he self-claims he's the GOAT. I feel like when you self-claim yourself as, the best of all time, you let the fans do that. So when you really do that, it just makes the whole vibe, like, lame.
Say, Michael Jordan is a monster because he was a monster. That was Black Jesus. Yeah, you don't want that tongue coming out towards you, do you?
Pause!
You couldn't even handle Kobe. I remember Kobe.
Yes, of course I don't, but pause right there.
Kobe locked your ass up in the All-Star game. Learn some humility, you big-head, egotistical mother.
Chat, when I reacted to the Kobe versus LeBron in the All-Star game, I was kind of shocked on the fact that Kobe genuinely took it serious, because my generation, I don't genuinely see the All-Star game being taken serious. So when I seen him actually go at LeBron, and LeBron was scared to shoot the buzzer beater over Kobe, I won't forget that part. That was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy. And I have LeBron better than Kobe, but then he kind of embarrassed me right there.
Listen, man, I want to comment on a moment that went viral, I guess, between Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James at the Laker game, which Stephen A. Smith addressed on First Take, I think this morning, where LeBron James approached him during the game, and you could tell by the facial expressions and the body language that LeBron James wasn't pleased, apparently, about what Stephen A. Smith was saying in regards to Bronny being in the NBA and his performance. And
I remember hearing about something like that. I don't know too much that happened, but I heard of something like this. I remember.
I tell you, this is why I have a problem with LeBron. One of the reasons why I have a problem, because LeBron is a hypocrite. And I kind of wish that Stephen A. hadn't backpedaled just because of LeBron confronting him.
I will say, if LeBron had to go to the extent to confront him, right? I feel like if Jordan was going through the same exact thing, I don't think Jordan would confront. Actually, Jordan would. Jordan's different. Jordan is like that guy that he'll go at you. I don't know, actually. You can't even compare that. I don't know.
Because if you remember early in LeBron's career, and I mean early,
okay,
there was a moment where in a game in Cleveland, I forget who they were playing, and LeBron James got into a skirmish with the opposing team with several players underneath the backboard, sitting near courtside. And his mother jumped into the mix and started, trying to...
What? Bro, this is before I was born. It had to be, because I never heard of this. Okay.
Curse the players out and take up for her son. And just to add some real context, one of the first things that Stephen A. Smith said was, LeBron didn't approach me as a basketball player. He approached me as a father, which I could understand. Okay. So now let me go back to my point. So when LeBron's mother did that, LeBron specifically yelled at his mother, "Sit your behind down." Because LeBron knew that, hey, I don't need you to save me. I know I'm your son and you're my mother and I'm your child, but I'm a professional.
How would you guys feel in that situation, though, if your parents came in to, you're a professional, you're in the same predicament as him? How would you feel if your parents came in and tried to help you? Would you be embarrassed, or would you be like, yeah, let me know down below?
Basketball player playing a professional sport, and this comes with it. So I don't need my mommy to save me. Well, why is this any different? Stephen A. Smith is a professional commentator commentating on a professional sport.
Okay.
He's doing his job. But because now it's LeBron's son, he feels the need to come in and save his son the way his mother tried to save her son. You can't have it both ways. His son is...
Oh! He kind of called him out. Like he caught him. Oh!
a professional basketball player playing a professional sport. He don't need his daddy to jump in and save him. So the same way you told your mother, LeBron, sit your ass down, you know what, LeBron? You need to sit yours down. Stephen A is doing his job. Nepotism is why your son is in the league. And that's what Stephen A was pointing out. We know that your son don't deserve that spot. Not over somebody.
Yo, chat. We all think this? I feel like Bronny's a little. He's high. He just had a little injury, right? Like he had a little heart problem. You know, cardiac arrest. That's a serious thing. He was playing good before that. But do you guys think that?
Who's more qualified? But it is what it is. Because Daddy came to the rescue twice.
Check this video out.
And how you feel about him passing up Kareem this year as the all-time leading scorer in the NBA?
Listen, if he sticks around even longer, he'll pass up everything. You know, I love when people try to say, listen, I get it. I'm a LeBron fan. People think I'm not. I am. I recognize his greatness. But he ain't the fuck with MJ. And it's like, people like to sit there and go, well, he's past this and this record and this record.
Yo, this guy is going in. Like, he's going in on LeBron right now, yo.
Yeah, he's been in the game since high school. No breaks. Like Jordan, 2 years off for baseball. No breaks. You know, Jordan quitting when he didn't want to quit the second time around, but the Jerrys broke up the fucking. LeBron has been in it since high school with no breaks. And as long as he continues to stay around, yeah, he's going to pass every fucking. He's been around long enough.
When people do compare the two, right?
That is true. Like, if you really think about it from a different perspective, like, he's going to pass everyone if he keeps playing. Like, the records won't mean anything because his longevity, you know?
And Jordan, they always point out their finals record. They say LeBron,
Yes.
he was 4-6 in the finals, and Jordan, he was 6-0 in the finals. Do you think that
Yes.
matters when comparing the two?
Yes. Listen, this to me is a testament to this moist era we live in. 4-6 is a losing record. What are we celebrating? Mediocrity?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What would you rather have? A big dick works sometimes 4-6, or on average works all the time 6-0.
I'll take the average. That works all the time.
Hello.
Mid 80s to early 90s, Dominique was Atlanta. When he had the flat top perm, oh, he was Atlanta.
Flat top perm.
Flat top perm, baby.
Because he had like an incredible amounts of scoring and so forth.
Oh,
But
he-
every time that he would be up to like, you know, whoever got the most,
Right.
Jordan would always like up him by like a few points.
But pizzazz for pizzazz, dunk for dunk, Dominique was that dude.
What do you think about
Dominique over Jordan as a dunker, though? I ain't see, you know, Dominique's dunk montage, but hey, over Jordan?
the whole, you know, the fact that Jordan and Pippen just do not get along these days?
You know, it's unfortunate because probably the greatest duo, right up there with Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
You could make that argument.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just felt like all of this was because, you know, there's some bitterness on Scotty's part, you know? To you, stupid muff, stop making that dumb moot point that, well, Michael didn't win without Scotty.
LeBron head look like a vagina up top.
Because when he
You can see the
leans
top
like
of his
this,
head
like
when he
this.
hoop. He won't let that hair go. He don't want to be one of the bald brothers out here on the street. He ain't trying to be like you, Mark. But he got a little bit of lining in the front.
So it's
he can get them
fine.
fibers put in there.
No, he don't even need it. He should just go rock a smooth bald head.
Boy, when you took that hat off last week, Mark, out by the media, by a videotape, you could say, yo, I know I'm the best basketball player in the world, but I went to the party. I be dunking on people. I wanted to get dunked in, that's all. I got dunked in.
Is he basically saying, like, LeBron is soft? Like, he's not like that?
I felt like I'd rather stay with my wife. So even though I did this a couple of times, they didn't hurt me because I'm built for this, but I just wanted to get dunked in one time, that's all.
In the Bible, it says something like he'll
puts themselves up, will be brought down, something like that. So I think
Okay.
that's what's happening here with these comedians. Okay? Because LeBron always goes around with, his hero, his crown, putting a
Okay.
crown on his head, saying that he's the king and not.
How do you guys feel about that king stuff too? Do you guys like himself, like calling him like the king? Like you guys like that? People call him the king. Do you guys like that? It's like basically greatest of all time in different format. Like, do you guys genuinely feel like that's weird? Like that saying, like, come on, man. Like, what do you guys think?
showing the proper respect to the real GOAT in Michael Jordan. All right, so people, from the 90s who were alive in the 90s and who've seen the GOAT play,
Okay.
all right, get upset about that because they think that the real GOAT deserves the respect. Okay, so they're bringing him down. While LeBron fans think that he receives this hate, unjustly and whatnot. Okay, but I think if he was humble, if he didn't proclaim himself,
Okay.
if he was not a self-proclaimed king,
Okay.
I think that the story would be different. I think that
Okay.
people would put him up higher, respect him more.
He's spitting facts right now. That's like he does call himself the GOAT way too much, chat. Like that self-proclaimed thing.
Okay, and appreciate him for his unique gifts and his unique abilities, his unique records, right? But the fact that he puts himself up there as greater than Michael Jordan, he just opens himself up to attacks. And this is what we see here, okay, from Eddie Griffin, this is what we
Okay.
see from Eric Spears,
Okay.
you know? So, I don't know, maybe once LeBron gets out of the game, maybe at that point, he will change. Maybe he'll be humble. Maybe he'll.
I feel like he's more humble now because he's starting to not care about his records. At least he's saying it. But I'm not too sure, chat. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that LeBron's trying to do. I feel like he's trying to catch something still. Like, he's still trying to catch something. I feel like he should just do his career?
Do like he did before when he was younger and say like, yeah, Michael Jordan is my idol. He's the best or whatever. But him going around saying that he's the GOAT, saying his son should call him the GOAT, saying that 2016 made him the GOAT.
Yeah, this type of stuff, I can understand where people are coming from. Like, bro, I don't want to call this guy the GOAT. Like, Kobe wasn't saying this. He was humble. Nah, I'm not the GOAT. I'm not the GOAT. Jordan, nah. Like, I don't think Jordan called himself the GOAT. Let me know down below if he did, though.
Right? It's not a good look. Not a good look. And I believe personally that he's going to continue to be attacked, by various people, podcasters, comedians, regular people, former NBA legends alike, right? Just because they know it's not true and he's trying to put it out there as though it's true. So that's about it. So until next.
Chat, let me know, like, genuinely, let me know down below what you guys think about this, because this was actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't think comedians would go this in. They take it serious, bro. Like, they're more harsh than normal NBA players, bro. But, with that being said, this is the end of the video, chat. And, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. And I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.